Charge him at them!
Lots of them.
No holes in their flesh or missing limbs, though. It looks not like weapons killed them.
Then what did? The Moonkin will find out.
Interesting. Probably.
This looks interesting. What on Urgath is this? Let Grungwa take a closer look. Moving now.
They will not get away from Zazka! Great! More problems to smash!
In that direction? Another brittle wall. Maybe Noag can smash it. Noag can!
Huh. What is that?
Grungwa will... Whispers again. Strength worthy of a Moonblood. Easy for Noag. What is that? It looks not alive. What is that thing, Grungwa? Looks like a golem. Stone come to life thanks to brittlebone hexes. They probably use them as warriors, so they should be careful.
And it is blocking the way. Maybe they could bring it back to life.
Even if they could, they should not. Brittlebone hexes are dangerous. Is there any way they can make it come to life? Grungwa knows not. But maybe that hole in its chest has something to do with it. The golems Grungwa saw always had a glowing part there, a heart. So maybe, if they found the heart... Maybe... Grungwa, how dangerous are these golems? Depends. This one looks not big. But some of them can use hexes, so there is no saying. As Grungwa said, they should stay away from it.
Comes that fearfulness with age.
Caution and fearfulness are not the same things. It looks...
And it is
Even if they could, they should not. Brittlebone hexes are dangerous. So big. What in there? Must have been where the brittlebones of this temple lived. Prisons of stone.
But probably a lot harder to crush than a troll shelter. Zeramak should take a look at these buildings, Akrog. The Moonkin could learn a thing or two.
They will see.
Tusks. What on Urgath is that?
Must be some hex power. Look at the bone people. The wind freezes them. What on Urgath is this?
Miknoak's tusks tickle.
Maybe it belongs to the Golem in the southwest.
You find out.
This looks interesting.
It looks not alive. And it is...
Even if they could, they should not.
Let him see. Careful! It moves!
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
Even the worms would not eat such a beast. So powerful, and it had not even a soul.
It almost killed them. Let Grimoire take a closer look.
What is this?
What on Urgath is this?
What is it?
Looks like the part of a gun. Like the one they found earlier. But this one is frozen.
Best take it with him, then. It might be useful later. Let's
Driving me nuts, that's my problem. Just rock, water and cold every bloody day. And that goddamn cold.
But it's safe, Lana. No one can get in. That's the entire point.
And no one leaves, neither.
You know, we're here for a greater purpose.
Wilfred! Lana! What is it? Hierophant Ashara. They say she's coming to the temple.
What? But the last blessing was...
3 moons ago. That's the point. No one knows why she's here.
He is going.
May Magua guide his hands. Time to move on.
Over here, big shit. This way? Is old fur cold?
Quiet.
Why? It is true, is it not? How old is Grunwar now? 100? He...
Zaska, stop it.
If he insists.
Let Akrog see. Grunwald will go there.
What is?
The air is sparkly here, like there is a time window, but Akrog cannot feel it yet. Let them look around. Maybe they can find something to make it stronger.
Trusted one. The Spirit Caller. Never thought Zazka would call him that. Smash!
Good work.
Going now.
This looks interesting. A parchment. Grunwar can read Brittlebone writing, no? What says this?
Let him see. A letter.
What is a letter?
It is a thing Brittlebones do. They write messages on a parchment and have other Brittlebones or birds carry them to whoever the message is for. Why they no just say then? No one knows.
And what says it?
Hard to make out. The rain has washed away most of it. But it looks like this Brittlebone was a warrior and had been having dark thoughts and acting strangely. The chieftain of this temple told him off.
Interesting. They will need more memories, though. Let them keep looking.
Interesting. Probably. What on Urgath is this?
A lever. It seems not connected to the time window.
See if it still works. There might be something worthwhile behind it. Let Grunwar take a closer look. He is on his way.
Moving now.
This looks interesting.
A Brittlebone pierce stick. All rusty from the rain. Maybe... Wait. The time window, it is getting stronger.
Let Zazka get a proper look. Zazka okay? All good. What should he look for?
Anything that looks unusual.
That is a damn big book. Old First should take a look at it. Huh. What is that? Let Zazka get a proper look. Time to get his justice sturdy. No one here!
Anything?
No weapons. But this. Can Grunwar read it? Looks like some sort of holy book. Like Magwa's tablets. So it also tells of a god that cares or exists not then. Stop, Zaska. Just stop.
Says it anything useful about the temple? Or where they guard the cub here?
Grunwald can barely make out the words right now, but it seems like what the Moonkin and the stranger believes is right.
The Brittlebones cut the field dog into 5 pieces and locked each into a separate temple. Grungwar will read the book thoroughly once they get back to the tribe camp.
Akrog sees. He... Wait. The time window. Akrog can feel it now. Back.
Let's look for other options. Maybe we could hire some muscle from the mercenary corps here. They could...
The beast is too strong for us.
What?
You asked why I'm here. And that's it. Even with the seals, we will never be able to contain the field dog.
Then, what are you planning to do?
I'll tell you. It's risky, but the only way. Warriors, open the gate.
Of course, Your Reverence.
There is more to find there.
Can the chieftain find out?
Let him try.
What is it, High Priestess? Are you coming?
Your Reverence, Ishara. I know the past moons have been hard for you. I mean, I was shocked when I found out what happened to High Priestess Galia, but you... It's a tragedy. But you must not let this affect your judgment. Whatever you plan on doing, call in a conclave of the 5 first.
Stopped. Again.
Big Blood, careful!
I would, if there were time.
We can use Albric's spirit messages. They're...
Lara, in these 40 years, have I ever done anything that went against the interests of the Sacred Seal? Ever?
No.
Exactly. Just trust me on this. Please.
Whatever the Hierophant tried to do, it worked out not.
No.
And yet, the cub managed not to escape. Let them march on.
Only fools challenge the Moonkin.
So many dead Brittlebones. Let them take a look at those corpses.
What on Urgath is this?
What is this? These died not the same way as the ones near the portal. I see those wounds? They were mauled, like from a wyvern.
Or something else. Grungwar will say it one more time. This is a bad idea. Zarek's cub is vile and honorless, and this stranger...
Old Fur has a bad feeling about everything. What suggests he they do instead, Pray until their tusks fall out to a goddess who, admit it, gives not a beak shit about the Moonkin?
All right, that is enough. Zaska is forgetting himself.
Zaska's just saying things how they are. And an old useless fool will not stop him. Mugwa's tusks, what is wrong with Zaska? What happened between Grungwar and him? Except that Grungwar is a lying old fool. Nothing.
Grungwar has been nothing but kind to him, and he has never lied to Zaska.
That's so? Then what about the time Grungwar urged Chieftain Narjak to kill the worm-eater cub he found on the battlefield? That ugly, small-tusked cub named Zazka that would forever be a cursed stranger?
All right, quiet now. Zazka is not thinking clearly. It was Nurbok who urged Narjak to not take Zazka in, not Grungwar.
No, it was both of them. Akrog remembers how Zazka always said he has memories of that day, but they were foggy. Well, the memories returned. 3 Moonkin found Zazka that day, and 2 of them urged Narjak to crush him, even though Mugwa's laws say a cub who cannot yet walk must not be harmed. Had Narjak not stayed strong, there would be no Zazka today.
No understand. Zazka is Moonkin. He is now, but there was a time when he was not. A long time ago, an enemy troll tribe, the Worm-Eaters, attacked the Moonkin. The Moonkin fought them back, and the Worm-Eaters fled their tribe camp. But they left a cub there. Sire Narjak took pity on him and made him a Moonkin. In other words, he is a Moonkin in spirit, but not in blood. That is also why he looks so different.
Oh, just say it, Akrog. Zazka is small, weak, and brittle-tusked. So it is true, no, Grungwar? It was not only Nurbok who wanted Zazka dead, but Grungwar too.
It was a difficult time.
Right. Then all this kindness and patience was just for show, was it not? Rot it. Nurbok and Grungwar really deserve each other.
Why? Why would Grungwar do this? Because Zazka was not kin back then. He was a worm-eater from the same tribe that killed so many Moonkin.
And that makes it right to break Mugwa's laws and kill a scared cub?
It does not. Grungwar made a mistake, and he regrets it deeply.
Puh. Shove this regret where the sun never shines. All this talk about honor and the laws, yet he would kill a little cub. He should be ashamed of himself.
Everybody makes mistakes, Zazka. Grungwar accepts him now. Just remember how he always protected him. It is true. Zazka has a foul mouth, but Grungwar respects him as a Moonkin. He is crafty and...
Oh, just save the lies for someone who will buy them. They...
Tusks. They hear that sound?
What was that?
Whatever it was, they should not stay here a moment longer than necessary. Grungwar can sense great hex power behind the gate. That is where the sarcophagus of the cub must be. But how can they get through the gate?
It is too strong for Noak to smash. But there are no tunnels to dig through either. Can Trusted One sense a time window?
No. Let them look around. Maybe there is a... Oh, rot it! The wall! Bone... Time to make pay!
Interesting. Probably.
Let Akrog see.
This way? They messed with the wrong tribe. It was a difficult time. Right.
They can talk about this in the tribe camp.
There is nothing to talk about.
The Hex power comes from this, no? Grungwar. Akrog speaks true. Let him see what the inscription says. Herein be the summer to our winter, the sandstorm to our blizzard, the fire to our cold. Herein, guide our spirits into the river of souls.
Mugwal's tusks, what was that? He feels like his blood is boiling.
Must be a divine blessing to help the Brittlebones here with the cold. This could be useful, Chieftain.
Fine.
He will protect the
Barrel go boom! What is that?
In that direction? Metal and locked. Curse it, this place is full of them.
Maybe they tried to keep that beast they heard earlier, whatever it is, from escaping.
How did they get through, though?
There is a shovel claw tunnel over there. Maybe it will get him past the gate. Easy. Mugwa's polished udders. Curse it.
Zazka okay?
All good. The tunnel just led elsewhere. Looks like some kind of thing-keeping shelter.
Then look if there is anything the Moonkin can use, and come back here.
All right. Wait. Zazka knows that smell. Let him get the others over here. Can Zazka help?
What is this?
Dog smash?
Let Grunwa take a closer look.
You find out.
Going now.
That way.
Destroy them!
That Brittlebone corpse looks interesting.
Torches could be useful.
This looks interesting.
We just need to have faith, Roderick. The Guardians will protect us, come what may.
Just like they protected Avena when she threw herself off that cliff.
That was her choice, and hers alone.
No, it was the Hierophant's choice when she decided to lock us up in that prison with that beast. We should have just gone home when that stupid Shadow Shard couldn't kill it.
Then the beast would have just resurrected itself.
But not before we were already back on our boat. I'm telling you, we are no match for that thing. Just being close to the sarcophagus drives me nuts.
You will lead the way.
What is that? Zazka knew it. He should tell Akrok about this.
What this? Let Akrog see.
Interesting. Probably. What is that?
Let Grunwa take a closer look.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
What on Urgath is this? No way through.
Zazka knows how to get through the gate. These barrels will help.
They smell strange. Knows Zazka what is in them?
He does. Boom powder. At least that is what Zazka calls it. The Brittlebones have some fancy name for it. Fire powder, or something like that. They use it to blow things up. Walls, trees, other brittle bones. Just put it somewhere and toss a torch at it. Job done.
That sounds not very safe.
Well, it is not if one keeps hugging the barrel after the wood has started burning. Just be out of the way when it goes boom, and there's no problem.
How knows Trusted One about this?
Been there, done that.
Speak true, Trusted One.
Well, remember that old trading post they came across about 3 moons ago? It belonged to Brittlebones. Maybe Zazka found a pouch of Brittlebone stuff there, and played around with it.
And he told Chieftain Narjik not.
Grungwar gets not to judge Zazka. Not Grungwar.
Stop it. Now is not the time.
Huh.
All right. Worth a try.
Watch and learn.
All right. That should be enough. That thing again.
No, I'll keep Kin safe.
And Kin Noak. The tribe for the blood, the blood for the tribe.
They could place some boom powder here.
As perfect as a dough in heat. Now... fire.
No, I'm ready.
Magwa's tusks. That one is a giant.
Interesting.
Another golem. Is it not, Grungwar?
This one is made of ice, and it is very, very powerful. No, I'm cold.
Grungwar, is there a way the Moonkin could harness the golem's power? Control it, perhaps?
Why?
Maybe it could help them get through the gate to the sarcophagus. Can they control it?
Grungwar could try, but he knows not if it works. Also, they would need to wake it first. Agrog sees that hole in its chest. It is missing its heart. Just like Stone Golem do. Noag speaks true.
Well, then they know what to do. They have to find the Ice Golem's heart.
Let Grungwar take a closer look. More time windows. They should look for memories to make them appear.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
There. The time window. It appeared.
Yes. What did you want to show me?
Look,
A fish basket.
that's our entire morning's haul. A few mackerels and half of them are too tiny to feed a toddler. Something's happened to these waters, High Priestess. They used to be brimming over with fish, and now we're hardly catching anything. If this goes on, we'll soon be facing worse problems than that cursed clump of flesh in the temple.
I'll think of something. Stay brave, brother. He rings miles on us, he does.
So the Brittlebones here were running out of food.
And their chieftain thought the cub was responsible for it. He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
They will regret this.
May Magwa curse What is this? What?
Zazka promised too much?
Not at all. Good work.
Maybe Moonkin can make Big Temple Gate go boom too?
Worth trying. But they will need more boom powder.
Then let them look for more.
Interesting. Probably.
He is going. He moving. This looks interesting. For the Moonkin!
What is that? Interesting.
An altar. There's hex power in it, though not much. Feel this. It is like lightning is running through their blood.
Let Zazka get a proper look. What is that?
More dead brittle bones.
And mold, too. Probably the work of whatever that beast was that killed the one. Gave to the sarcophagus room. Come, look around. Maybe the Ice Golem's heart is here somewhere.
Only fools challenge the Moonkin. What on Urgath is this?
There. The other half of the Ice Golem heart.
Back to the Golem, then. What on Urgath is this? No, I'll go look. This looks interesting. Let Grungwa take a closer look.
Interesting. Probably.
Let Akrog see.
You find out.
Not fair, that's all I'm saying. First they put him on vigil at the sarcophagus for Moon Strait, then they complain he goes a little loony. They should have alternated shifts like they used to. I'm telling you, I should have never signed up for all this. You will return to the Empire as heroes. Bullshit! We'll never return again. We'll bloody die in this place.
Now you're blaspheming. We need to be here. You know what would happen if we weren't.
All right. What does Akrog need to do, Grungwar? Just put the heart into the hole.
That should make it come to life. Grungwar will then try to control it with a hex.
All right then. Be ready. There it goes. Grungwar.
Magua bless these old hands. He is trying. It moves! Crush it! Crush it now! May Magua guide his hands. May Magua smash them! May not hurt me blood!
It is dead.
Magua's tasks. Grungwar is sorry.
Let's
Grungwar, he's sorry.
What by Magua happened?
What looked it like? Grungwar could not control it. He was too weak. Too old.
It is fine. He tried.
Is there any way they can bring that thing back to life?
No. No, Grungwar thinks not. But... they see that. The heart?
It is still glowing.
It is true. They should take a look at it.
What this?
Thought so. It is still full of hex power. Interesting.
Is it useful?
Grungwar thinks so. It is true. They should be able to use some of the Golem's hex power with the heart alone.
It can turn Norak into Golem?
No, but maybe cast a useful hex or two. They should hold on to it, Chieftain.
All right. Time to crush the gate, then. They have enough boom powder now.
What on Urgath is this?
No, go look. What is this?
They will not get away from Zazka!
On his way.
What this?
All right. Zazka, help Akrog. They need to... Magua, help them.
Crush it! Crush that thing! It's time to make hay!
That? It bigger than Noag! Akrog knows not. Maybe the cub.
No. This was a Zarad Nar. A Tribe-Eater.
Tribe-Eater? Akrog remembers a story. He thought they only lived in wastelands.
They do. Grungwa understands not how it could have ended up here, unless the Sacred Seal created it. Very strange.
Well, at least they now know what mauled these Brittlebones. That demon wiped out the temple.
Well, maybe they will find answers behind that gate. Zazka, help Akrog with the barrels.
You find out.
All right then. That worked better than Akrog thought.
The Tribe Eater. It is down there.
The Moonkin will face it. Come, and crush sticks ready.
This looks interesting.
Down, down, down. Akrog breathed deeply as they descended the temple stairs, trying to hide his growing unease for Noak's sake. Somewhere down there, a piece of the field dog was waiting for them to claim it. And if they could trust their ears, a Tribe Eater awaited them too.
Noag no like. Feels strange here. That is the Hex power.
No. It's like something is watch him. Look into his head.
Little Blood is just nervous. Come, let them find the sarcophagus.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Let Grungwa, another altar with Hex power in it. This is a strong one. Grungwa cannot read this. Curse it.
Look! Air sparkles!
And then I open my eyes, and he's there, floating just below the ceiling, with his skin all rotten and black holes for eyes. And you know what he says? It was a losing battle, Lara. It was a losing battle from the start. I mean, I know it was just a dream, but still I can't get those words out to my mind. It was a losing battle from the start. It was. Because we thought our virtue was more important than our power. What do you mean, Your Reverence?
Nothing. I'm sorry. The sarcophagus?
We put too much faith in our virtue? What meant she?
Akrog knows not.
This looks interesting. Another altar with Hex. Grungwa cannot read this. Curse it.
No sign of the cub.
But there is Hex power here. Perhaps the echo of these seals the stranger mentioned. The ones they use to shield the sarcophagus.
Tusks, where's the part of the cub?
Someone must have taken it. Or that Tribe Eater was the cub after all.
Akrog thinks not. They look different. There is a time window nearby, though. Maybe they can...
Big Blood?
What is it?
Noag, feel unwell. Something is here. Something is... Kill it!
Why must they plague the Moonkin?
Look out! Boat people!
The heart! Use the golem heart!
Great. More problems to smash.
They killed one of our heroes.
What the? Its chest. It glows.
Could that be?
Trusted one, cut him open. Now!
Sure. A great way to end a great day. Well, may his tusks fall off. That is, an arm?
From the cub, the field dog.
What by Mugwa's glistening udders was it doing inside the tribe eater's body? That makes no rotten sense.
Zaska is right. Maybe the Hierophant... Wait! Chieftain, look!
The time window. Touching the arm must have made it appear.
Open it then. Maybe this way they can understand what happened here.
Whispers again.
Is everything well, Your Reverence? You've been staring at the creature for a while.
We killed her, Lara. It's our fault Galia died.
What do you mean? It was that traitor.
No. He only dealt the killing blow. We led her to the gallows. Your husband was right, you know. It was a losing battle from the start. Because we put too much faith in our virtue and too little in our power.
I don't understand, Your Reverence. Come, we shall go back upstairs, then we can...
We will never be able to contain this beast. Even torn apart and shielded with duality magic. It's just too... fucking smart.
Guards! Guards!
What? You think I'm the villain now? Oh, you sorry little fool. The light races will never win. At least not if we keep fighting the way we used to. We worry about honor, faith, and ideals, whereas all they care about is one thing: winning. And that's what really matters. I will consume the power of the Field Dark. There is no need to keep it trapped here. I will siphon its essence. And when I'm done, these disgusting parts will be nothing more than rotting flesh.
You're mad, Ishara. No one can control the Field Dark, even you. You're...
I already took care of the torso, so I think I can handle a cursed arm. But first, it's your turn.
No! Don't! Ah! Mistake!
I'm sorry, sister. Your sacrifice will be remembered. Now, show me what you have. I can't. No. No, you can't. You can't.
Mugwa's tusks.
What was that? What did they just see?
The Hierophant. She was the demon.
What?
It is true. The Hierophant. She must have tried to leech the Field Dark's power. But he was stronger and turned her into this beast.
But they saw her do something similar to the torso in the time window, no? If she could siphon the strength from the torso,
Why not from the arm? She siphoned the other priestess too. But as to the chieftain's question, Granoir knows not. Maybe she was strong enough to hold one part of the cub's power, but not two.
Or the cub tricked her into believing she could do it.
Or that.
She also spoke of someone getting killed, no? Gallia.
It is true. Maybe some other warrior of her tribe.
So the field dog took control of her.
At least this is what it looked like to Granoir. She allowed the field dog's hex power into her mind, hoping she could dominate it. But instead, it dominated her and turned her into that.
No, I'd never want to be turned into something else.
Zazka would. Something less beautiful for the sake of the Moonkin's doze.
What by Magua made her think she could control it? The field dog is a demigod. She was a brittlebone.
A powerful one. But Akrog speaks true. It was a foolish idea, and she got what was coming to her.
And then wiped out the entire temple as a demon. Brittlebones call this irony.
The field dog corrupted the shaman when she touched the arm. Will it corrupt the Moonkin too?
Granoir knows not. He hopes not, unless they let it into their heads. But how can they know? But Granoir has said his piece. He thinks this is dangerous. But if the chieftain still believes this is a good idea, he will bow to his word. After all, he is right. They have little choice.
Look at that. An old brain can see sense after all.
Granoir understands why Zazka hates him now. He has every right to. But let this hatred not affect the strength of the tribe. The Moonkin need to stick together, now more than ever.
Well, tell that to his trusted one, Nurbok.
Granoir is right, trusted one. There will be time to talk about this another day. Let them explore some more, then return to the temple. The kin must have set up the tribe camp by now.
He is on his way.
The four trolls marched in silence as they returned from the Hex Gate, carrying the arm of Zarek's cub between them. Too strong were the memories of their first journey into the many...
It reacts.
Still looks like dead meat to Zazka.
No, the stranger is right. The hex power here...
And the stranger really thinks this is going to work. The Moonkin just find all the pieces, the stranger casts his little hex, and the cub will walk again?
Oh, trust me, there's nothing little about that hex. But yes, that seems to be the method. But in order to do that, we need to break the other three seals first.
And for that, they will need to find their dark echoes.
Correct. Now, we got lucky on Hirin's seal because the bones contained the exact echo we needed, and the portal was right there for you to compare it with. The other ones aren't going to be that easy. That said, I have done some thinking while you were gone. This masked goddess still remains a mystery. But I have solid theories on Shana and Nihalf, the patrons of the other two shrines. Which one would you like to hear first?
Akrog has been thinking. Each Guardian is the patron of more than one thing, no? So is there more than one Dark Echo for each of them?
That's correct, there must be. Though some of them will certainly be harder to find than others. Let's take Hirin. He also represents the passage of souls. Good luck finding a Dark Echo for that.
They should look for simple echoes, then.
Exactly, but I've done that already.
So the Moonkin cannot know for sure which echo they need?
I'm afraid not. But again, we have hints, so even though failed possibility, it's not like we'll be firing arrows into the dark.
Only into the twilight.
Chieftain, you have a poetic streak.
Poetic?
Never mind.
Finding these dark echoes will take the Moonkin a lot of time and strength. Is there no other way to break the seals?
If there is, it's beyond our capabilities. Keep in mind, even the Sacred Seal themselves, who created these portals, used an Echo Shaper to open them. I will keep thinking, of course, but for now I believe this is our best course of action. We know there are keys, and we have clues as to what they look like.
All right. Tell him about Shana. Who is she, and what could her dark echo be?
That one's fairly simple. Shana is also known as the Gentle Hand and the Mother, and she's the guardian goddess of maternal love, kindness, compassion, and homes. I think the dark echo we should focus on with her is cruelty.
As simple as a fist to the face.
That's correct, but I see no value in focusing on the more complex aspects of her. Kindness and compassion against cruelty. It doesn't get any simpler than that.
The stranger speaks true. Nihoff is the guardian of the tiny Brittlebones, no?
He's worshipped by many of the light races, but the dwarves are his most ardent followers indeed. He's a bit tricky. Nihoff embodies craftsmanship, courage, honor, glory, and honesty.
Noag honest.
I believe that. Now, I'm not sure how we're supposed to find the dark echo of craftsmanship, but the other aspects are simpler. Cowardice, disgrace, lies. They are easy to find.
Even within the tribe.
Beg your pardon?
It matters not. Who could this masked goddess be, though? If she is a guardian, then she must be known.
Well, I assumed the same thing. But I went through all my books, and there's absolutely nothing. Sometimes depicted with a hood, but I doubt that's enough to call her a masked goddess.
This is bad, then. If they cannot break her Hex Gate seal, it matters not if they break all the others.
I'm aware, and I'm doing my best to solve that problem. This place is brimming with Hibernian writing, so there's got to be more information somewhere. Which brings me to a little request. If you find any Hibernian writings on your quest, bring them to me. Even if it tells us nothing about the masked goddess, the more we know about the Sacred Seal, the better.
They can do that. Cruelty and cowardice. Where are the Moonkin supposed to find them?
And therein lies the rub. If I were you, I'd start with cruelty, though. That should be easier to find. Maybe in a burning village, a freshly raided troll tribe camp. Or maybe you could even create it yourself. When you're there, just use your gift to feel for the echo. Only you can decide whether it's the one we need.
All right, Akrog will do what he can. He will look around the tribe camp first, though. Seems like everybody has settled in.
Interesting.
Ah, Chieftain Akrog. The most curious troll I have ever met. Do you have more questions for?
Zazka told Akrog that this...
Well, actually, that was coincidence. They were having some sort of heated discussion about...
So the stranger...
You make it sound rather simple.
It is true, Akrog.
In a way, it was.
Where comes the stranger from?
Nowhere you...
Well, tell Akrog nonetheless. From what the stranger has said...
Because physical distance means nothing to my enemies. I cannot afford to make the mistake. Believe me, the less you know about me and my part...
The stranger is not making it very easy for...
I'm sorry to hear that. but I've said all I can.
There is one thing Akrog cannot stop thinking about. How certain is the stranger that the Field Dark will help the Moonkin?
Oh, the big question.
So the Moonkin must simply hope for the best. Is that what he is saying?
More or less. But how does your kind say?
It still hurts not to be prepared. Has the stranger learned anything new about the
About what in particular? The Order or the Temple?
The Temple? What knows?
Not that much, I'm afraid. Mainly that it is quite typical of the Hibernian style. And that while it may be dressed up as a temple, it is really a fortress. A prison.
What might have happened to the Brittlebones in this temple?
I'm not certain, but it's unlikely that they simply walked out of the front gate. No member of the
That is true.
Indeed. But whatever happened here, I can tell you that it was not recent. No living creature has disturbed this dust for several centuries.
If the sacred seal priests have been gone so long, why has the field...
I'm quite certain that is because it can't.
Akrog has a question for the stranger. What?
Oh, doubtless they could, but would they be as motivated as a tribe of trolls facing extinction? That motivation gives you strength that other creatures simply do not possess.
Well, maybe. But there are other races who know far more about hexes and the like. The stranger's own kin, for example.
Now you're doing your kind a disservice, Chieftain. You and...
He asked Akrog to look at...
Let me take... Very interesting. Keep them coming, Chieftain.
Akrog will see what he can find. All right.
Farewell is a classic.
No.
Chieftain Akrog?
All right.
Farewell is a classic.
What on Urgath is this?
Akrog, Trusted One Grungwa, Magua praise. Nurbok Magua praise. Good work on setting up the tribe camp.
Nurbok likes this place as little as Trusted One Grungwa. But he must say, it is not what spoke they of. The Moonkin have a problem. They are low on food.
No animals. The Blackheart jungle is right at the bottom of the mountain.
It is true, Chieftain, but still. Anug's hunters come back from hunt earlier, and the only healthy game they find is 2 boar and 1 stag. All the rest is either dead or mad.
That corruption the stranger spoke of. So it spreads across the entire jungle?
Uh-huh. Whether it is the entire jungle, Anug cannot say. But as far as his eyes go... Speaking of corruption, what found Akrog behind the Hex Gate? Was there another part of the... Nurbok sees.
It is true. The stranger is still trying to find out who the masked goddess is, but he thinks the Dark Echoes for Shana and Nihav are cruel.
Dark Echo, Hex Gates, Xerax Cub.
What are Nurbok's thoughts on this? The Field Dark, the Echoes, and the Brittlebone Temple.
It matters not what Nurbok thinks.
Nurbok.
There is nothing to say.
Anug is the Eye Master. Has he any idea?
Bogtus tribe camp? Oh. Anug already ordered his eyes to scrap shelters there and burn the dead flesh. They
honorable. Then they need to look for cruelty somewhere else. Maybe...
Brittlebone. That is what Anug and Nurbok were talking about. There is a big Brittlebone tribe camp.
Good idea. If they raid it, they might even create... Hostile or not,
they can try to...
And when has a Brittlebone ever lived?
Grungwar knows that not. Zaska has no love for...
Tell Akrog more about this village.
Eye Master Anug. Well, as Nurbok say, they mine things. Rocks and metal and scrap. Scared.
Nurbok. Grim as always.
Are they slavers?
No.
Then why kill?
Because it will save the tribe from starving like dogs.
Should they not at least...
Perhaps.
Surprised? Then let Nurbok offer his...
Akrog thanks Nurbok, but...
Why? because Akrog, he, Grunwar, Zazka, and Littleblood will travel to the Brittle...
Fine, Nurvok. Charming as a fist of beak shit on a sleeping fur.
As I master Anug, any other
No, not...
Alright. For now, the Gal... How are the Moonkins?
Too low. Not because... They look everywhere.
The tribe cannot go on.
Luck is nice, Chieftain. Then it is Anug who wish luck to the Chieftain. And he also sent out an eye or two to see what they...
Can Akrog help the
Can he use...
Akrog wish it.
Well, then there is nothing Anug can think...
Akrog just realized.
How he end up as the Eye Master.
It's a dangerous role, is it not?
It is. But Anug won't have no other role. It's a great honor to be the eyes of the tribe. Probably one of... enjoy is not the right word.
What has been keeping the eyes busy?
The same as always, Anug would...
Good. What has been keeping... Good. Akrog...
Stay safe, Chieftain.
You find out.
Chieftain, he means... same thing. Anyway, Zaramak means Chieftain hardly...
They needed it all.
That's all right, but still, Zaramak could have you...
All right. You will see what they can spare. Anug said Zaramak wanted...
Zaramak, shame to say, but he think Moon can need better weapons. They just not good enough.
Why would the Moonkin need new...
True, but only
painful to hear.
So, Zaramak think they should make weapons as good as Brittlebone if they want to survive. True, but Anug also
convince him.
Good.
Same to Zaramak.
Zazka is listening.
Chieftain, got scrap for Zaramak?
Zaramak must shape something.
Let Grunwar take a closer look.
This looks interesting.
Cursed, rotten, tuskless piece of rock. Magua praise, Tamer Julog, big friend. Something... Oh, Chieftain. He is, back. Julog meant no disrespect to Magua. It is fine. What troubles Julog? It is this rock. Looks like this would need some time and materials. Akrog will say... He would? Oh, that is... What is good for the beaks and their tamers is good for the tribe. Sharp tusks and thick hide. That...
It is Zarek's cub, it is true. He is not alone in this feeling. They will be careful.
Chieftain did it! Julog, wait! Oh, curse it. No, I'll go look. Let Zazka know, so Julog's ears tricked him not out. Because the Moonkin barged into their nesting place.
Any chance Zazka can get the bones of that hand?
Not funny, small tusk. Julog will not
Leave it be, Akrog.
These beaks look... Oh, surely. Julog thanks the chieftain again. He will order them cleared when the Moonkin have the materials. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Julog. You wonder what next. Grunwar wished... Right. The one he wanted to plant in the... It is true.
Mighty Mugwa cannot even keep...
Grunwar believes there is something that... If the Moonkin could keep an eye out for bones on their journey, Grunwar would be grateful.
Fine. They will keep an eye out.
Grunwar thanks the chief.
It is fine. Now come. They have much to... Everything all right?
Oh, it...
Well then, tell Akrog. Maybe he can help.
All right, if Big Blood say it's about the hunters. No... Big Blood want else?
Akrog wonders.
Wants?
He will have to choose a role when he cusps. And I... Why...
No, it just...
Honor him.
But that not all. He also just...
Interesting. Akrog... What is funny?
Oh, just...
What happened?
Well...
The beak died.
No.
Maybe Little Blood just needs practice.
Maybe, but... No. He go climb mountains and trees and hunt bones.
All right then. Noag's cusping is still a while off anyway. How feels Little Blood?
Oh, just...
And what is that?
Just... dark thoughts.
Little Blood is not useless.
Big Blood only say that...
No, Akrog does not.
If Little Blood were useless, would Akrog take him with them where—
Big Blood?
It is true.
Maybe.
That is all for now.
Let Grungwa take a closer look.
Zaska has been thinking. Akrog should really put Nurbok in his place. What? So Akrog should dance around Nurbok's pride?
No. He should act like his sire would have, with a calm mind. Talk to him once the Moonkin have found their new tribe. Grungwa is sure there is a way to convince him.
Akrog will think about it.
What is that?
He glad to be useful. We find out.
What is this?
What this?
Akrog Nurbok One-Eye. Magua prays. Akrog just wanted to tell Nurbok it was the right choice to strike a pact with the stranger. Without the strength of Zarek's cub, the Moonkin will die.
The Moonkin have survived for 1,000 moons, but that was because someone great led them. But this is not even about Zarek's cub, even if Nurbok is still hesitant to believe anything good could ever come out of that cuckoo's mouth.
Zazke is a Moonkin.
Chief, disgrace Mugwa's name with his stupid jokes he means. Tusks, Nurbok admires his trusted one's patience.
Why hates Nurbok Akrog so much?
Hate? This has nothing to do with hate. Akrog should sit,
but Nurbok should.
Nurbok, Grungwa, Tusks, even Anuk would make a better chieftain.
Why thinks Nurbok this way? Because of what happened in the cradle.
Nurbok knows what his trusted one says. Akrog is simply too smart.
Akrog challenges Nurbok to a fight under Mugwa.
No.
Too much of a
Akrog can tell himself, and this tribe needs its great warrior still.
Fine. Akrog made, but every single cursed
Akrog is
because he speaks.
Fine. Prove it now. Is there anything else, Chieftain? If not, Nurbok's crush stick needs fixing.
Let Zaska get a proper look.
Trusted one crumple? No.
Learn is more like it, trusted one.
Oh, but it's so nice. Noag like a lot.
Noag should use his time to get stronger. Not listen.
No.
Oh, come on, trusted one. No harm in giving the cub a break.
Zaska speaks true.
Krazak told Crumb Akrog found another part.
It is.
The wounded, the long march through the jungle. They need something, or Kin will start...
The blessed herb?
Crumb thought so too, but a while ago, Crumb sent a beak to make sure this tribe in the desert exists. And there is... Please, Chieftain. The tribe cannot suffer more losses. Take a pack of warriors and go there.
Even if there is life grass in this red meadow, what if the trolls...
Crumb prays to Magua, it comes not to that. But if it does...
Just let them try to peace talk first. The Moonkin have lost so many.
There are not that many troll tribes on Urgith. Has Crumb any idea who they might be?
He has not.
No. Grungwar speaks true. Akrog sees.
If Crumb thought it could, he would have asked the chieftain to...
But Crumple could heal.
Not good enough, trusted one. Not...
Life grass. Akrog...
It is a healing herb blessed by Magua that can cure even the deepest of wounds. No, less powerful and different. The hex power in Magua's tears cannot be used to heal.
Grungwar is the best hexer of the...
For one or two kin, perhaps. But all of...
All right. Akrog will find this.
Crumb hopes it comes before they...
All right. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Interesting. Probably. No, I'll go look.
Chieftain Akrog?
Akrog has a...
Oh, doubtless they could, but would they be as motivated as a...
So they're paying...
That is a very...
All right.
Farewell is a classic. Chieftain Akrog?
All right.
Farewell is a classic.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
Scrap for Zeramak? Glad to be useful. Zeramak must shape something.